tutorial, guys, and I am more often than not incorrect about these things, and I just cause people to lose. I don't know, it's a talent of mine. I honestly have no idea how it happened, but someone said it at one point, and now it's that forever. But even still, game number one is now underway. Let's just see everybody roll on through. Both teams starting off with a smoke, trying to get their observer walls down as fast as possible. Lots of sticks and branches. Always a classic start. So ToLight already got their observer wall down. Meanwhile, Yakutou brothers considering going for a wraparound, perhaps. Maybe they want to invade the Radiant Triangle area and go for a kill there. Maybe they're just going to hold this high ground, see if any unwitting prey walk into their midst. Ends up giving away first blood. It doesn't look like ToLight are going to be able to just give this one up for nothing. Emo. I think he was faking a ward placement there up on the hill. He kind of walked up to it with an empty inventory slot, hoping that if anyone ToLight saw him at the last second, they would think he placed a ward. But to be honest, he was under the observer ward for much longer than that, so they must know that Emo did not place a ward there. And whilst that was going on, Zeal with the smoke actually went and placed a ward slightly further to the right. But to be honest, depends where you place the sentry, it'll find that observer ward anyway, so it's kind of risky. Meanwhile up top, Gyro in danger. He's just committing his life here to try and grab the bounty, which he will be able to secure. Gets 3 bounties there for the side of ToLight, but it costs him his life in response. First blood going over towards the mid lane SF. Ooh, it doesn't feel like that extra bounty rune's worth it. Sometimes that extra bit of gold is a big help, because if you think about it, it's 200 gold for your entire team, and it's 200 less for the enemy team. So really it equates to a 400 gold swing. But when you end up giving away basically 500 gold and a majority of that goes to the enemy mid laner, it immediately makes it a unfavorable trade for sure. And now Ethereal on this mid lane Pugnet, maybe in a sore spot. And yeah, obviously I didn't actually touch on that, but a lot of the positions have shifted around. As we do see a carrier get sniped up top there. But yeah, mid lane Pugner coming on out from ToLight. They've got the carry Razor paired up with the Oracle. So that can be a pretty deadly combination itself. Then up top, you've got the position 3 Doom with the Pos 4 Gyrocopter. Just trying to make space and harass them out to give Candy Moon as much working room as possible. It feels like this Medusa and Nagasaran can't really do too much to touch this Gyrocopter at this stage. He's able to just constantly poke and prod from behind. Oh, meanwhile he gets another courier kill. And that is also 2 courier kills which obviously lost their lives before the items got delivered, which makes this lane even harder here for Yakutou brothers. Meanwhile, going to make another move. Paulson in danger, but it will be the Gyrocopter who dies first. But to be honest, that's a slightly better situation there for ToLight, as it didn't give solo experience away towards Fly. But even still, it is the Medusa getting a kill. At the same time, your Doom also does. I don't know. Doesn't feel like either team really won that exchange. It was very, very even. At least the Medusa does get a free courier there, pretty much. Gets a load of items delivered from Paulson. Doing a quick CS check, mid lane, 11-2 against 10-1. These guys, Ethereal and Emo, very, very even so far in this game. Both on the level 3 mark now. Oh my god, more harassment up top. Getting poked and prod. Actually going to dive underneath the tower for this one. The barrage not really going to land much on towards the heroes, but it doesn't matter. The Gyrocopter's going to carry on to dive. The Doom actually now getting hit from the tower. And Candy Lou, will he go down? He will! Polarson gets the grab. The Gyrocopter walks into tower range, gets hit down, taking so much damage. Can he actually get a kill before he loses his life? He won't. It's 2 deaths for ToLight. An extremely greedy and ambitious dive there into the tower just 3 minutes in. Honestly, that was just pure insanity. I have no idea why they would attempt that. I guess they just got debated hard by the low HP there from the 2 members of this safe lane, but that is just not worth it at all. Oh, I think there is A couple of minor issues with the camera, guys, so we will jump on back to me just for now. And I'm going to have to give you some radio Dota 2, which I'm sure you guys will all appreciate. It'll only be a small break, hopefully, and then we'll get the cameras back and fixed, guys, so we can get onto the game. But yeah, so far, Zeal at the bot lane on his Magnus. Oh, there you go. I think we're fixed. We're back in. Beautiful. Alright, okay, we're sorted. There's a minor problem. Over and done. But yeah, at the bot lane, Zeal... Oh, okay. More action going on top. Doom dragged back into tower, but unfortunately, Fly was not quite expecting that amount of damage, and he actually just gets blapped in the face there from Candy Loon. That was a little bit of a mistake standing so close to the Doom. And, oh, I don't know if the camera's gone again. Minor issues, guys, minor issues. Okay, back to me. Alright, okay. All these issues will be sorted out, guys. It's always day one that it happens, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But back to Radio Dota. And yeah, as I was saying again, Zeal on this Magnus actually doing really, really well at the bot lane. 28 and 5 on his CS against the Razors 18 and 2. So like very close to, you know, extra 10 last hits on top of that. Equates to a lot of money. He's not really being harassed whatsoever. He's full HP, full mana the entire time. And you know, it could very well be a factor this guy is a Grandmaster tier Magnus. It's something that you really cannot over-exaggerate. Like, that requires a lot of games on one hero. You've really got to spam the hell out of it. Meanwhile, up top, Candy Loon almost loses his life. Gyrocopter looks like he's going to be able to get out of there himself. Very close to dying, though. This top lane, man, it's just non-stop action. People fighting left and right. He's like kind of running all the way back to base. Oh, sees a courier. Does he get baited? Polison trying to get in range for a net. Net lands with the help of some creeps. Okay, Polison actually does get a solo kill on towards the Gyro there, which is nice for a little +5 Nagasara. They'll take it any day of the week. But, you know, one thing that all this fight in the top lane does mean is that the CS is not going to be too great, and as a result, both the Medusa and the Doom are still actually bottom in terms of CS. 21 and 7 for the Medusa, 19 and 5 for the Doom. So it really does harm their overall net worth. I mean, Fly is still third position in terms of gold. Candy Loon just behind her by like 50 gold on their in the 5th position. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's still very early days, and obviously the benefit of being a Doom is that you're going to have the Devour just to constantly get your money topped up. You don't care. You don't care. You can take your time. I mean, same thing with Medusa, right? So eventually, when you hit like level 5, level 7, that kind of mark, you don't even care going jungle. You'll do it. But yeah, nothing really be going on in this mid lane. It seems like both Ethereal and Emo are just happy to play Creep Hitting Simulator. That's all they're interested right now. Not focusing at all on going into the side lanes, looking for some ganks. Actually, I say that, and Emo teleports up towards the top lane and secures a kill on towards Candy Loon there. Fly actually getting the credit for it. But there you go, you know, I say it and it just happens the other way around. Someone as well saying game sounds unmuted. Hopefully that is an issue that will also be resolved for you, Hostly Marvelous. It's all minor details. But yeah, still only a less than 1k gold advantage at this point for Yakutou brothers, even though the score is 6 for 2. Oh, and I think we have camera again, guys. Let's jump on in. Fingers crossed. Hey, look at that. You guys can actually see what's happening. This is what we wanted. Meanwhile, Zeal's getting run out immediately. And immediately the screen does start to bug out again. It's an absolute curse. And Zeal will get ran down underneath the tower. Boka's going to lose his life as well. And the Razor just able to escape from the tower hits. And he will live with 30 HP, super close. So he gets 2 kills underneath the tower there. Very solid move coming out from ToLight. But in response, that did mean that Ethereal was left alone in the mid lane. not Trouble H, sorry. Poloson made a rotation to the mid and got Emo a kill on towards the puckler. And then, speaking of Emo, he's immediately TP'd up towards the top lane. They've got another grab here on towards Candy Loon, and the Doom is dead again. Man, Emo is really starting to get aggressive now in this game. 2-0-2 at 8 minutes in. He's top of net worth. A full 1100 gold ahead of his counterpart mid laner. So he is having an absolutely great time right now. No cares in the world. And finally, we do actually see a solid 1k gold lead at this point for Yakutou brothers. It looks like this mid-tier 1 tower on the Yakutou side is getting very low. Just the constant Nether Blast spams. One more will get it. And there you go. Mid-tier 1 tower is down. Let's try again, guys. Let's try. Camera. Alright. It's working. It's working. We'll see how long it holds on, guys. But okay, we are now back in. And yeah, 4 for 8 on the score. Only the mid-tier 1 tower gone down now. It definitely feels like, in terms of momentum and how these lanes have gone, it feels like the Yakutou brothers are just pulling slightly ahead. But not by much, to be honest with you. Like, it does still feel like a very close game. Obviously, it does feel that the later this game goes, the more it is going to be favouring Yakutou brothers. Ooh. Sorry, that was me. Type in chat. Yeah, so the longer this game goes on, the more it's going to be favouring Yakutou brothers. That is going to be something I have to be careful of. Meanwhile, in the mid, Ethereal will go down again. Second death online here for the Puckner. So sure, he's able to secure the tower kill relatively early on, but it does mean he's a very squishy hero. He loses his life quite a lot. And with this catapult here, Yakutou brothers either going to do a significant amount of damage to this tower or at least bring it down. We'll see if ToLight are actually going to bring any reinforcements here to try and protect it. So far, nobody's really leaving the side lanes, and doesn't look like Yakutou brothers are interested in trying to force it down either. They'll just poke and prod, back away. They don't actually care about finishing off just yet. But here is Ethereal making his own rotations now. Not to actually find any kills, but he's ganking towers. This is the idea if you're picking up a Pugner as your core mid lane. Level 4 Nether Blast online. He's just going to constantly spam this at the buildings and try and whittle down the amount of space that the Medusa, the SF, and the Magnus actually have to try and farm up. Actually using the Glyph just to try and avoid some of this damage here, but obviously it doesn't really do much. Delays it by only a few seconds, really. And at this stage in the game, there is just literally nothing Yakutou brothers can do to stop it. Like I was saying, their lineup will excel in the late game, but in the early game, ToLight are definitely going to have the advantage here. Emo's just going to try and avoid the fights now that he can, wants to try and get his items on Lime. Meanwhile, they finally do claim a tower of their own here, Yakutou brothers. Bottom tier 1 gone. And Zeal actually went for first item Helm of the Dominator right now, so he has the Alpha Wolf in tow. Obviously, the extra damage output is going to be fantastic for really everyone. SF, Medusa, even the Magnus really will benefit quite a lot from this pickup here. Meanwhile, gank inside the jungle. Poloson will go 10. He's actually a 3 kill streak, which goes the way of Candy Loon, so it's actually a good amount of money just for a position 5 there. So they'll take it. To be honest, ToLight will take whatever they can get. Still 3k gold behind, 12.5 minutes in. Thing is, I'm sure Ethereal would absolutely loved to be able to go down to the bottom lane and try and take down that final tier 1 tower, but because Seal has just pushed out the lane so much, he's just not going to have an opportunity to actually be able to do any kind of damage to the tier 1 tower unless they bring heroes en masse to try and shut him down. But that requires a lot of resources, and then it just gives more space for the SF and the Medusa, so it's not really something they want to do. But we do have a 2-man smoke here. Emo and Poloson coming around the back. They will see the Razor. Song of the Siren. He's not fast enough though, Poloson. He's way too slow. The Razor saw him coming from a mile away and just walks away casually. And that's got to feel real damn rough. Hey, Baboka has also got a helmet of the Dominator, by the way. Is this some new meta that I'm completely forgetting about? It probably is. Either that or it's just some new or it's just a strategy that Yakutou brothers like to roll. But yeah, 2 helmet of the Dominators, 1 on your pos 5, 1 on your 4, 1 on your 3. Mass creeps. Get those auras going. Yasha Kaya though, online here for Emo. Damage output just got a significant upgrade. Oh, meanwhile, Doom was actually used at the top lane on towards Fly, but it's a Medusa. Honestly, she is one of the worst targets to hit with Doom. She doesn't really care. And they didn't even have any lockdowns, so I don't know. A little bit of a wasted skill by the looks there from ToLight. Mistakes were made. Oh well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's still main, just the pos 1 and 2 on the side of Yakutou brothers that are really doing well in terms of farm. And the Medusa's 1,000 gold ahead of the Razor. And the SF is close to 3,000 gold ahead of the Pugner at this point. And this is kind of where the cracks for a mid lane Pugner start to show. Like, the hero relies on pushing, on constant pressure onto the enemy side of the map, but it just doesn't seem like they really get an opportunity to do so. Everything's always pushed towards their face, and they can't just get out and get free hits on towards those tier 2s. Movement's doing a soft push here on towards this tier 1 at the top. Poloson's scan out with the illusions. Candelian trying to drag some aggression away. TP coming in from the Razor as well. And there's no Song of the Siren here from Poloson. And a BKB here from the Razor. Try to get out. TP. There's no cancel. He literally just TPs in front of their face. Triple H's Fortune's End somehow did not hit. I don't know who he targeted with it, whether it was going towards the Doom or the Razor, but neither of them actually stood close enough to the Medusa to cancel the TP. And he just runs away. That's rough. That's really rough. That's a 4 hero rotation. That's your 9-second BKB. It's only 1 ultimate used for it, but you do all that just for 2 heroes. You don't kill either one of them. They just run away. Meanwhile, the rest of the enemy team is farming up the map, pushing your bottom tier 2 tower. It's definitely not like out of the realms of winning here for ToLight, but it's looking a little bit dicey, I'm not going to lie. There's quite a few things going awry right now, and 6,000 gold behind. It's not an easy position to be in. Skewer back on towards the gyro. And she just drops the cooldown. So we have to disengage. Poloson's going to turn around here with the Song of the Siren. RP's ready. Wet Requiem is ready. They're going to time it just with the SFO. RP not even needed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's good communication there coming out from Yakutou brothers. And this is kind of what I was saying. They have the wombo combos. They can chain their ultimates perfectly to do some serious work and damage. It just requires good communication. And that seems to be what they have already. 8k gold lead right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
$9,000 gold lead. Everybody just leading the way, all 3 cores at the top here. And then the 2 supports as well, beating their own counterparts. I'm still interested about this Helmet of the Dominator here from Baboka, but I mean, hey, it seems to be working so far. Got in for the Ag Shard as well immediately afterwards to get the old boomerang going. Which again is just more combos, to be honest, coming on out. You chuck that on top of everyone that gets hit from an RP, all of a sudden everybody's taking an extra 25% spell damage, which if you chuck that on top of the Requiem, that's all of a sudden doing like what, an extra like 30 damage per soul, and you're chucking out like 10. It's pretty crazy. Damage really does add up. And I'm wondering if this window for ToLight to actually try and gain any kind of momentum and lead has maybe not already closed, but it is getting close. Like I was saying earlier, the draft only gets better with time here on the side of Yakutou brothers, and being 10k gold ahead at just 19 minutes in, it doesn't really look like there's going to be much time for ToLight to recover here and actually start making plays of their own. Like it's a draft that relied on early momentum and trying to make some plays with that, but unfortunately they just haven't been able to. Emo going for next item, Aghanim Scepter as well. He's going to have that online in 1300 gold on top of Blink Yashikaya, which is going to be menacing. But okay, we do have a play here from ToLight doing a 3-man smoke move. And it looks like they're heading down to the bottom part of the map where, to be honest, it's only Baboka right now. I mean, I guess when you're this stage of the game, you'll take any damn kill you can get, but committing all this time in heroes just to kill a pos for Hoodwink, just, you know, kind of soft push in the bottom lane, doesn't seem too worth it. But obviously we do have a pause as Emo has disconnected here. Hopefully it's just a short one. Take this opportunity to drink my coffee. Like I was saying, it's very early for me, so I assume it is probably early for a lot of other people in the chat as well. So, I'd like to just thank you guys again for taking time to come and join us here. There have been a few minor little issues here and there, but like I was saying, it is first day of the qualifiers. These things are always going to happen, so we do appreciate you guys sticking around. And also the fact that it was supposed to be Cryptic and Quintalot covering this first game of the day. But obviously there was like a minor scheduling thing with another bit of work they were doing, and it did mean they had to miss it. But they will be in for game number 2, guys. And then I will be jumping back over to the other Chinese stream to join Otomo. And then we'll actually be where we're meant to be. A semi-long pause right now here. Feels rough. But yeah, I mean, the thing that's looking like this double Helm of the Dominator play, like, even though Zeal has gone up towards the top part of the map to join the rest of the team, he has kind of left it at this bot lane with Babokas. So I guess, you know, using 2 of these creeps with the Hoodwink behind, it's actually enough just to constantly keep the lanes pushed out. And then, yeah, just soft applies pressure, forces the enemy team to come down and actually deal with you. Which I guess is kind of smart. It does buy space and time for the rest of you. Or for the rest of the team. And it does look like, as soon as Emo is back, Yakutou brothers are going to be going for the Tormentor, which is going to be spawning in just 25 seconds. And if ToLight are going to double down on this smoke play heading down to the south side of the map, they're not going to be able to get there in time to try and contest it. So I guess they're like, yeah, we know we're not going to be able to get the Tormentor. We know we can't contest it. Let's at least try and get a kill whilst all that is going on to make it not feel as bad. It is kind of like a rock and a hard play situation. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It looks like they are just taking the option to at least try and get a kill. But to be honest, it's not like it's even guaranteed, to be honest. Like, Baboka can just use Scurry, run through the trees, and you're going to be alright, because where's really their lockdown? Razor doesn't have any, Doom doesn't have any, the Pugner doesn't have any. All you've got are the two supports where you've got homing missile, but obviously that takes a long time to get there. The Hoodwink can quite easily run away from that. And then you've got Fortune's End as well, which is slightly faster, but even still, it's not the most guaranteed lockdown in the world. So to be honest, I could quite easily see Baboka just being able to run away from this one and not go down at all. I believe Baboka Emo is going to be back soon. It wasn't a pause then disconnect, it was a disconnect. And then like, you know, the immediate pause afterwards. So that does make it feel a little bit more worrying that he's having some severe internet issues here. Okay. He's back. And they say go. Alright. And game back on. So let's see if ToLight are going to go for this move down to the south side. It doesn't look like they really know what they're doing. Okay, they're going to start heading up towards the north side, so I guess they do want to try and contest the Tormentor then. This is not going to be easy. You're playing up against a lot of AoE control spells coming out from Yakutou brothers, so this is going to be a big gamble. But if they can come out ahead here, it's going to help out massively. Ethereal shows himself. But I mean, the Tormentor's already dead. Candaloon jumps forward. He gets the Doom on towards Medusa, but the Song of the Siren is there from Poloson. It just stops everything. They all just TP away. So they get no Tormentor. It still goes into the hands of Zeal. They use the Doom as well. And everyone just TPs away. Ah, that's rough. I think it probably would have been better just to go for the kill on towards the Hoodwink, to be honest with you. I mean, the tier 2 is also taking a lot of damage at the bot lane. Baboka's just taking it down with the Wind Ripper. Does eventually drop. Look at this, Medusa. Medusa, sorry. Roshan actually is going to be the next target here. Not a single bit of vision in the area here from ToLight. They have no idea this is going on. Even if they did, I doubt they'd be able to stop it. There was also an amplified damage in the hands of Emo. And now Aegis in the hands of Fly. So this Medusa, which was already extremely hard to kill, doomed her twice. She just walks away. Now has 2 lives. Okay, solo RP on towards Ethereal. Dies insanely quick. Requiem not even required to be used. I'll take it. Free kill's a free kill. Immediately though, Emo does go back to farming. He's like, guys, I'm so close to my Ags, just let me get it. Never mind, he has the Ags. But he still wants to farm. Okay. You greedy, greedy man. Greedy man. Maybe he just wants to stack. Desperate for the money. Oh, there's the Wisdom Shrine as well, of course.
Radiant structures are fortified.
A 16k advantage at just 22 minutes in. Mjolnir as well now in the hands of Fly plus his Manta with the Aegis. Very, very scary himself. Zeal on this mag. He's got Blink, he's got 4 staff. He has Lotus Orb completed and 100 gold as well on top of all of that. Oh. Skewer attempt on towards Game. Not gonna land though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It feels like now Yakutou brothers, they're in the position when they can just start bullying down these buildings. Tier 2 bottom and middle have now been dealt with. Fly making the beeline to go for the top one, take away that final exterior tower, and then all of a sudden every high ground is ready to be sieged on the Radiant side of the map. Which is never a fun position to be in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant Radiant's top tower is under
And obviously with this Aegis still for another 2 minutes 50, there's no way the Yakutou brothers are going to decide to just go back and farm for this Aegis. They're going to be looking to push, they're going to be looking to try and take some buildings,
Radiant's top tower.
further the lead in this game number 1. Maybe they might be waiting for night time, just so they can try and get a grab easier. I don't know. Emo's still farming. What's he got queued? He's going for a Cypher Vice, but he is still several thousand gold away, so it's not like I think they're going to get that in time. Like, the Aegis will be gone by the time that actually comes up. I guess they are just going to use this as a safe Aegis, you know? They just want to carry on farming up. Zeal going for an Axe of his own. 1200 gold, and that will be ready. Now, what items has ToLight got coming out soon? The Raze obviously has his BKB, still on 8 seconds, with a Maelstrom. Not really much, to be honest with you. Ethereal really only has Ether Lens Kaya. And the Doom has Blink Drums, obviously with the Hand of Midas, which doesn't bring too much to the table in those teamfight situations. So to be honest, they're lacking quite a lot in terms of items as well. And now we have a smoke play here. Up towards the high ground, Fly goes. Nighttime in 9 seconds as well. So they're going to try and use that to their advantage. Okay, cooldown. Thrown out just to kill the creeps. Fly not that interested. Nether Ward trying to be drained here from afar, but to be honest, Fly just pops his Manta, disjoints the target, and it does absolutely nothing. And the tower's still just taking damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not much mana left here for Fly, but I guess he doesn't really care. Still has the Aegis, of course. Now has his Ags completed, coming out on the courier, but at the same time, Crimson Guard completed for Candy Loot. That is going to be a big help, as there is a fair amount of physical damage coming out from both the SF as well as the Medusa. But to be honest, the real scary part is the magic damage from that RP Requiem. That's just going to tear him a new one. Oh, Candyloon. Okay. He actually blinks in to kill the creeps. And then just gets hit from solo RP. He's dead for 40 seconds, no buyback. This bottom tier 3 tower is going to go down. The top one's already dropped. Okay, they actually do manage to keep the tower alive for a little bit longer, but I mean, no Doom for 30 seconds. Massive disadvantage, and yeah, Fly's just taking down the buildings right now. Skewer back from Zeal. Ethereal dies easy peasy. Oh my god, man, the AoE damage is insane. Zeal actually ends up getting the double there. This game it just looks over already. ToLight, I don't see any way they can come back into this. They're just so far behind. 27,000 gold, 26 minutes in. Another skewer back there from Zeal. Secures a free kill on towards the Razor. And I was favouring, you know, Yakutou brothers going into this series, and I don't know, the draft did feel harder to execute, but they executed it to perfection. There's just nothing that ToLight's been able to do in this game number 1. This is going to be mega creeps, sub 30 minutes into the game. Zeal with another skewer back, this time on towards the gyro. One more tally. Mega creeps online. And this has been one of those beatdown and a half. So, quite a demoralizing game, to be honest with you, there from ToLight. It didn't feel like the lanes went all too badly, to be honest. Like Ethereal in the mid, he was on par with the SF, so that was fine. Top lane, they were trading a lot with the Medusa, so, you know, Candyloon as well as Medusa were kind of in a similar spot. The only one lane that was really a win was the bot lane, as Zeal was actually able to get a decent amount of farm over the top of the Razor. But that was it. Yeah. Razor pops the BKB, steps forward, trying to buy time. Jump forward here from Poloson. Is there any RP? There is, jumps on in, pulls them all back with the Requiem damage coming on through, and they all die in a matter of seconds. Absolutely disgusting. Buyback here, but they finally do call GG on the side of ToLight. And yeah, an absolutely insane game number one coming on out there from Yakult Brothers. Definitely showcasing why these guys were the invited team to replace Game of Gladiators for TI. They definitely have what it takes to be able to be real contenders, and my lord, they just made that game look so easy. And to be honest, I just got to wonder what changes ToLight are going to be able to
I
make.
feel like you have to sneak your way up there, see if you can do like a tri-lane to get a first blood, or some other kind of like sneaky laning tricks, something. You can't just let this lane go its course.
Wow, this is. Oh man, I don't want to say like you're so outdraft. Like it's sometimes you look at a draft and you're like, wow, they got owned in this draft. They got schooled in this draft, and I don't think you can win any of your 3 lanes. Is the main issue. Like mid will draw. I take it back. Mid will draw. Shadow Fiend's gonna farm fine against the puck. That's not a big deal. The safe lane of Bristleback is gonna get absolutely obliterated by this Monkey King. It shouldn't even be close.
Actually, I will say, if they can do some kind of antics to get a quick lead in the bottom lane, Oracle
Yes.
can dispel off the Jingu stacks, which actually
Yes.
can... What a good spray in the mid lane. That could be something they try to play towards. And then, like, once Bristleback, you know, maybe you get a kill or two, suddenly you can farm Eidolons, and you just build up Goo stacks on Monkey King. He can't get away. Like, I can see it working, but it has to be very pub-esque, where it's like, oops, we messed up, and then we, like, snowballed and fed, you know? And it just gets out of hand.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I like one of the points I was gonna make as well is like the first couple levels, like Bristleback is actually just really weak. So you kind of need to get to this level 2, level 3 on the Bristle to probably start being able to fight into Zeal on this Monkey King. Like you said, with the help of the Oracle, I think that's way more doable. I'm just mostly curious how Bobica is going to be able to contribute on this Enigma, because I think this is the most interesting part of the lane that I haven't really even talked about. But I think overall, should be really fun. Top lane for this Medusa should be relatively free. You've got Nagasiren, one of the best, strongest supports in the game. You have constant harassment coming out from those Mystic Snakes. I think it should be pretty okay.
I will say, I looked down on Enigma support for a bit. It got changed around. I was like, I just don't believe in it. But I've seen it do work. The Eidolons are actually really difficult to trade into for any support that doesn't have AoE, which Oracle doesn't have enough. Bristleback might be able to make the difference there. But essentially, like, you see where Enigma is? Oracle just cannot go there. There is no playing that area. You will lose the trade every single time to Eidolons like this. And you're just like, okay, I'll turn around. Sorry, my mistake. I should not have thought to walk in this part of the jungle. That was
Apologies, sir.
It was foolish of me. And so you're really limited to playing the lane, which is then where you have the Monkey King into the Bristle.
Yeah,
And then when the Eidolons are about to die, then you send them in for a little bit of harass.
Yeah, exactly. I like the fact that he's going to harass with them there, but also sets up the pole here because he's able to zone them out. And with this, he's got a pretty huge wave coming to his tower, so Zeal's going to get some nice experience. Bobica's not going to soak any of that. I think overall, Doom should do like relatively okay up here. I don't think he's going to like massively struggle, but you are not going to slow down Fly on this Medusa at all. Unless, I would say, unless he gets the mana burn.
Yeah, that's the other thing we didn't even really talk about. I don't think Bristleback is a guaranteed counter to Medusa. It really depends on who's doing better. So we'll have to see how that goes. For now, the Bristle is actually farming pretty decently. And so is the Medusa. But it's early.
Dude, Polson's just 2v1ing these guys.
Oh, that's the power of Nagasiren.
Yeah. I mean, Bristleback, this game, like, I don't think really solves the Medusa problem at all. He does a lot of physical damage, but most of his physical damage is a result of the minus armor, right? Which he doesn't really get affected by, and that's just going to be an easy first blood here in the top lane, all set up here from Poloson. And of course, Fly on the Medusa. Going to be very happy to have that.
Oh, look at Poloson's micro. He's going to stack with one illusion, harass with the others while securing the Lotus. That is some
This guy's a
Naga
gamer.
support gameplay right there.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
God, I'm so glad Mana Drain does not just one-shot illusions anymore. As for these other lanes, like mid lane, again, Shadow Fiend versus Puck, kind of just a draw. They're both going to farm. Shadow Fiend doesn't really have kill threat on a Puck.
Yeah, this is where things are tricky. I didn't expect him to get a kill in the laning stage. I expect this to be a pretty slow laning stage.
Oh, nice
then-
use of Puckish there.
It's on ToLight to change the pace, right? But as I may watch Medusa get another kill here, okay, maybe he's fast enough. It's on them to change the pace of the game and not just let Medusa farm. But how? You know, it's Lion needing to get to a Blink Dagger, and that is going to be quite slow.
Has been killed.
Ooh, that was close from Emo, but did manage to get the water rune there, so able to reset. He's TPing back to his tower to secure the bottom water rune, and Ethereal is going to be very upset about this because he does not have the regen, and now Puck can very much bully him out with this. All right, so far all the lanes looking pretty good for the side of Cold Brothers.
I am kind of curious how well Yakutou Brothers wants this bottom lane to go. I would say it's working.
Yeah.
Yes, Bristleback is technically near the top, but when you combine the Enigma and the Monkey King, they're getting more out of this lane.
Dude, he has 16 last hits on Enigma. That is insane. He's just
it's a lot.
jungling.
It's a
He's
lot.
just taking the jungle right next to the lane.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I wonder if
instant
it's
dispel
like
on
they
Jingu.
expected more or if this is good enough. Because it's not every day we see an offlane Monkey King with a position for Enigma. And it's also not every day we see a Medusa, Naga, just
Oh.
zoning Doom and Lion.
Yeah, honestly, that lion's dead. I mean, he's doing a decent job at trying to keep the Medusa's mana down, right? Which is that's his job. But you are playing into a Naga Siren who is much stronger than you, and they'll use the reel in. Doesn't have the mana for Deluge right now, so should be okay. Nice rotation in from the Oracle to secure this, and actually might get a counter kill as this Medusa ticking down. One more auto attack does it. Nicely done. That's a huge punish.
Feeling
Mid
a little
lane,
too
though.
good up there.
Bobica has his eyes on the prize. Coil's going to come out. Raze is doing a lot of work, but 6 Eidolons make more than enough damage to find that kill.
The old Eidolon wrap around at 6 minutes. Nobody sees it coming. And I like where
The thing
Boboka's
is-
moving too. After,
Yeah.
if Shadow Fiend's having a rough time, there's 2 places he's going to want to farm. Either the triangle or this area right here. So Enigma just farming in here while another kill happens top. Oh no, this Medusa is going to be out of control.
The thing is, like, you had to bring Oracle top to salvage that and keep your Doom alive, which means you're leaving Bristleback 1v1 into the Monkey King, who's now just free farming. And Oracle will eventually make his way back bottom, but he's about to walk into this Enigma, who can just prevent him from walking to the lane now.
They're just bullying Doom under his own tower.
Yeah. They're really smart stuff in all 3 of these lanes right now. And again, it's like this net worth 2K, it looks pretty strong right now. And when you look at last hits, it's not like one hero's towering over the rest, but it is, again, that Enigma who is going to potentially catch like a mid lane hero here at some point.
He just bullied the Oracle out of here. The
Yeah.
thing is, you don't need a 2K lead for the draft you have on Yakutou Brothers, right? Like, as long as you make it to the late game, your draft is good. So the fact that you're in the lead already is why
Does he get that D-ward?
this is so good for them.
Oh, nice hex out from Lion. Respawns the Eidolons. Oh, he's got a Ripper's Lash though. Yeah, that hurts a lot. That's gonna be double kill now for the Enigma. Coil connects onto Ethereal. Zeal's gonna try and come through. Does manage to dodge a little bit of the damage. Does he have the finish? He is gonna survive. Oh no. Zeal, I mean, the fact that he dodges just any damage at all there makes such a difference.
I love watching Baboka play. Not just him, but his team.
Yeah.
You need...
Radiant's middle
It
tower is
requires the
under attack.
team to allow these kind of creative drafts where you think it's going to be the Monkey King support that no one plays, and then it's actually the Enigma 4 that no one plays, with your offlane to be like, yeah, I'll play Monkey King, let's do it. But you need the creative players from all sides, and Baboka, he's always an instigator for this. He always wants to like bring something new.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They are trying so desperately to get to the puck here. The third raise, it would have connected if not for the deluge there of the Nagas Iron. That might have been enough to just keep puck alive, and he's out.
Okay, Doom did manage to finally get mana burn, so that does a
Yep.
little bit of a check on Medusa, but here is the puck to punish you for thinking you could do that.
Coil up now, thanks to that arcane rune, has so much mana and spells left in the tank. Emo is owning. Dude, don't tell me he has Helm of the Dominator already on Baboka. Does he actually?
I won't tell you he has it yet because it's on the way, but
My God,
he's about to have it.
Dude, that's toxic. 9-minute Helm Dom on the position for support. They're going to find the Lion here on the bottom lane. This will be one more auto attack to give it up as they now chase for the Oracle. Baboka has Black Hole as well. Doesn't really need it. Just going to
do it as
body
a power
block up
statement.
here.
Do it, do it.
The fact that he steals the kill. No way, man. Come on. And they get the D ward. All right, they're in their brain. They're in their head. They know exactly what's going on.
He's so rich.
Puck's coil about to be back up thanks to the
under attack.
usage of it previously under the arcane rune.
Radiant's bottom
Oh man, they're just gonna walk mid and black hole this guy, aren't they?
Okay, that's what I want to say, but how many times do you think he actually black holes? And how often does he just walk up and then they leave? I bet
Yeah,
he won't
true.
black hole more than twice this game.
Hey, he's got Helm of the Dominator. He wants to farm, dude.
I'm actually not even sure if it'll pass one. I feel like it'll just be the threat of the black hole this whole game.
tower is under
Our observers correctly pointing out something I said earlier, which is he's coming after the mid laner in net worth, and he has officially passed the Shadow Fiend. Oh, I think Puck DC'd. Yep, okay. I was like, he is standing still, taking a creep wave next to a Shadow Fiend. Okay, yeah, Emo DC'd there. Unlucky.
Ethereal debating. He's like, is this some next level play? Am I supposed to just kill him here? What's the right thing to do here?
If this was Deadlock, I'm definitely killing that guy. No mercy.
No
I have absolutely none. I take what I can get.
It's the way of the game. How does Gabe's servers want you to do?
It's a good
Forced
point.
50,
I
as
don't know.
they say.
Yeah, they call those the state-mandated losses. Yep. Sometimes they just come in. They're like, "Yep, sorry, buddy. This one's on us." Nah, seriously though, 6,000 gold lead at 10 minutes. How much worse could this honestly get, right? Like,
It'd be like
They are-
8,000.
I mean, could it? Is that even possible? Can you build an 8,000 lead in 10 minutes?
If you got a couple more kills, yeah. Maybe if you found a stack they made and while they were stacking, you black holed them and killed them and stole their stack.
Okay, okay. I'm with you.
That
I'm
could
with
have
you.
probably gotten you 1,000.
That'd be hype.
And then if you took another tower already, that could be another 1,000. I think they're going to take this mid tower pretty soon here. The supports are quite under-leveled for the side of ToLight. You got the Lion at 4 and Oracle at 5.5.
I mean, with this
Run from
Enigma,
Eidolons.
yeah, I was like, with the Enigma and the Helm Dom, like, he can pretty much threaten anywhere he wants. They're going to come bottom with this Invis rune. Maybe look for a Requiem play onto Zeal. This would be a nice kill if he can finish the job. Ooh. Does he actually know?
He
No.
knew.
Where's the sentry? Oh, there's one farther down in the lane. Oh my goodness. He just guessed and was like, he's probably over here somewhere trying to make this play. Now, Ethereal.
He's,
Dude,
They're
he's stuck.
trapping him.
He's stuck?
He's taunting him. Oh my goodness. Oh, he lost vision.
Is under attack.
Yeah, he did lose vision. Yeah, he did lose vision. I think he was hoping the Invis rune would run out, but oh my goodness.
Dire are
That is
scattered.
brutal.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Alpha Wolf. That's a good aura to have right now. That'll do work to this game.
Okay, if you think about it, because Lion is still level 4, the Eidolons are higher level. Or
Top
at least
lane,
at the same
Doom.
level.
It's not going to be enough to kill this Monkey King, and you need to get this Doom out of here. You're not quite level 6 yet on the Oracle. Now, he is burning down Polos and Bobica coming through now here on this Enigma, trying to just find the kill here with the help of his summons. And with the Puck to finish the job, it should be enough. 2 more heroes dead.
Is under attack.
8,000 gold piled up here at 12 minutes.
And that's a lot of gold. There are games I don't even finish with 8,000 gold. I think that might actually be the case for some of the heroes on ToLight this game as well.
Is under Radiant's top tower.
Some or all? Because at this rate, it might be all.
Is under attack.
I think at least 1 or 2 of the cores will hit 8k.
All right, Manta now done on the Medusa. That farm speed's about to go real fast.
Yeah, she'll
Dude,
probably
this-
finish up a butterfly, and then they'll just sit behind her and let her finish the game.
I actually don't know how you handle the map state right now because of Bobica. The fact that he just has this Eidolon army and an Alpha Wolf and the Ripper's Lash, like, anyone who comes near them is just probably dead. Okay, he got rid of the
They
Alpha
are
Wolf.
dead. Yeah. If you had taken some tier 1s before the laning stage broken down, you could do a little bit more creep cutting, but the fact that they're all up makes it really difficult.
Well, the Lion, I think, is trying to lane cut up there. No, he's TPing out. All right, never mind. 14-minute Wisdom Shrine. This will be picked up by the Monkey King, who is level 11 already. That is terrifying. The fact that he was able to just sit bottom for so long against that Bristleback and get so much solo XP, he's having a great time.
They're scamming.
Smoked up. Yeah. Who do they find is the question. Oracle, bound the strike on the mark. They should be able to find this. Does manage to get the dispel for the moment, but the chase continues. Zeal does go right onto the Shadow Fiend. Needs to be a little bit afraid, but maybe with the help of the Puck, they'll drop the Wukong's command and they'll just settle for the 1 kill.
And then straight back to farming. They are not in a rush. They realize how strong they are. They're not pushing it too hard. There's actually a mistake a lot of... you'll see a lot in pubs. You won't really see it here, as Yakutou is not making this mistake. But just because you can destroy the enemies no matter where they are, for example, you have a 12 hit lead at 15 minutes, your Medusa's actually only got 8,000 gold. So if you actually try to go high ground, the tower is still really strong compared to you. So this is why there tends to be a little bit of a slowdown period, even if you are crushing them, like in this game, because you can't actually... You're not more farmed than the static power of the base. And that's the mistake that happens in a lot of pub games. You just feel like so powerful, you rush buildings, and then the buildings still chunk you down.
You know what? We need to be more like that lesser MOBA game where you can just buildings don't do anything. You know, maybe is that the way we fix this? 15-minute games that are like 1 to 5.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I think
attack.
we need more Helm of the Dominators. Yeah, we
Okay,
definitely
that would
need
be
more Mom, though.
Bottom lane, Lion getting chased down here. Drops that finger. Does not have the damage as they'll go ahead and pull in the Bristleback. He has a BKB. They will force it here most likely. Yeah. That's all they're aiming for. Bobica. Solo kill top lane. I don't think he even blackholed. Yeah, he didn't.
No,
he just
didn't.
he just has drums. That's a
Correct me
lot
if
of
I'm wrong.
damage.
He hasn't blackholed still, right?
Yeah, he has not. He just has drums. And Ripper's Lash. And he's now past everybody on the other team in net worth. Top 4 spots now belong to the side of Yakutou brothers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
First item BKB on Bristle's pretty rough. And you feel
Yeah.
you gotta go BKB right away. And they have Black Hole
I think...
and Stone Gaze.
Oh, God. That's an amplified damage puck. That is a lot. I think typically when you're playing Bristle, if you have to go a defensive item first, it's Lotus Orb. But yeah, BKB is a whole nother level of pain.
Whole nother level of I'm not having a good time. Guys, there's an Enigma 4 in my jungle.
Level 12,
And he's
mind
gonna
you.
solo kill my Oracle.
No, he got the Dispel. He's okay. He's okay.
I lost
If you
half his
don't
health.
dispel the Malefice, you die for sure. He has the Aghanim Shard as well, which I didn't even realize, but he already has the Aghanim Shard.
He might kill Bristleback instead. Black Hole him.
Ripper's Lash? Dude, he's gonna do it. He's actually gonna do it. I think he gets out with a BKB. It's gonna be close. All right, he does escape this.
You could keep
The-
sending him to Hadouken. No, okay.
Shadow Fiend was trying to cut the wave and died. It looks like that's unfortunate.
I mean, we had to keep our eyes on the true carry Enigma. 6-0
It's
and
we
3.
saw the black hole. We needed that. Zeal will find the Bristle. Gets his Jingu. He does not mind.
I'm just saying the Enigma did more damage than Zeal did.
Radiant's top tower
Oh,
is under
definitely.
Who's the real carry here?
Dude, Ripper's Lash on Enigma is disgusting.
If he found it, oh, he found it. He got the Dark Troll Summoner.
Did
He's
he
cooking.
actually? Oh,
yeah,
no.
he's cooking here.
All right, your towers are gone soon. Bottom lane solo kill from Puck does take down the Lion. I mean, the supports in this game are just food for Emo whenever he wants. If he finds them, he's got more than enough damage. Maybe more than just the supports are food for the Puck. They will get bailed out here thanks to the Oracle, but Doom with a turnaround. BKB out for the Monkey King. They're hoping they have the damage there to find the kill. He will survive. But Emo says not for long.
Radiant's top
He is going to chase. He is looking for the kill.
Ooh.
Does not find a good TP out there. But Bobica did take your top tier 2 tower by himself. He's second on net worth. What is happening?
Did you know there's a Medusa in this game?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is illegal. I'm gonna
Radiant's bottom tower
go do this in my pubs. I'm just gonna
It's
do
not-
what
I'm gonna
Bobica did
give
here.
you a secret right now. It's not gonna work nearly as well.
No, it won't. I know.
No, this is really for the people who are thinking about doing this your pubs because like, oh, this is awesome. This is really enabled by the captain's mode draft, right? That they pick the Monkey King early. You think it's the Monkey King support. They pick the Enigma, so you pick this melee hero. If it had been a different hero than Bristleback, you just run Enigma offlane and Monkey King 4. It's only
100%.
when they see like this is it, you know, that we run this.
Guys, takes me back to my roots. I used to play Enigma jungle all the time. Felt
I thought
so
you meant
good.
Sitting in your base because it's like 20k against you.
Oh my god. That's also a class. That's a Dota pastime for sure. Something everyone can relate to.
If you don't experience this several times, like you're not even playing Dota. It happens. It's unfortunate. You know, it's real rough to play, but sometimes the draft and the play goes that way, right? Like Yakult is a really good team, and they,
A lot of
they got
experience
a very
on these guys,
favorable
yeah.
draft. Yeah, so it's really rough. But for anyone trying to improve, you actually need these types of experiences. Like, hold that thought. Trying to close out the game here.
All right. Immediate dispel to bail out Ethereal. Do not want to lose the Shadow Fiend on his own high ground. BKB done on the Monkey King. That's kind of nice. Where are we on Medusa? 'Cause she's just casually farming, having a good time. Yeah, who? She's going to go the Ags build. Okay. I was wondering what the decisions would be. Did go the Mjolnir into Ags. So farming for very much to be that in late game insurance policy, if they even need it. TP out. Do they have the damage? It's going to be close. They do. Zeal takes down the Doom one more time.
Yes, things settle down. I think I got time to finish what I was saying earlier. You actually need to go through these experiences where you get smashed. It's actually the greatest point of growth for anyone who does anything competitive, Dota or anything else out there. It's only once you think you're good and then you go put yourself out there and you get absolutely destroyed, that's when you actually start improving. So that's why the qualifier, sometimes you get stuff like this where it's kind of rough, but it's actually really good for the teams that, as long as you can keep the mental fortitude to learn from it, it's actually a good learning experience. I bet Enigma is doing the most damage here. I wish we could see how much damage.
1,000% he's doing the most damage. The second those trolls made it into the Roche pit, that health bar just plummeted. All right, here comes the smoke. The BKBs come out right away. They're looking for an opening, but Zeal able to keep himself alive. The Doom's going to come out for now. He took out the Oracle, Song of the Siren. Uh-oh.
The second black hole!
Uh-oh. Oh my god, bro. That's not okay. That's not okay.
That's why the combo's so good.
Oh, no. Mentally broken after that one. 4-hero black hole into this brand new Medusa-like Mjolnir Ags. That's pain. Well done, you Cole brothers.
At the last second.
Medusa has contributed finally, right?
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh my god. Yeah, that is brutal. That is very, very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say.